Now you are watching Mithila Boarding School online classes.
Good morning, students. It's me, Pankaj Thakur from Mithila Boarding School, your social studies teacher. Today, we are regulating the online class organized by Mithila Boarding School for the different levels from grade 1 to 10. And I am present here today to give you online class related to classes 6 to 10, a common topic I have chosen today. And before entering the topic, I would like to speak only some matters in front of you. The thing what I am going to speak is, nowadays we all are suffering from a common problem. The name is coronavirus disease, that is COVID-19, which is suspected to have been started from China, the city called Wuhan. But at present it has spread all over the world and the whole world is suffering. In the history of this world, like this time, it hasn't been happened that the whole world was locked down at the same time. But this time, the whole world is locked down, including our country, Nepal. Lots of people, civilians, have died due to this disease. In Nepal, we think that we are blessed by God till now that none of the death is occurred in Nepal, but the number of cases affected or suffered by corona disease is increasing day by day in Nepal also. So I suggest you, as like the advice from WHO, stay home, stay safe, make a social distance. If you don't have any emergencies, never come out of your house. Thanks. Now we are going to our online class, and the topic I have taken today is geography. It is the part of social studies which is studied since class 6 to 10. The first, what is geography? What is geography? Students, you can see that the word geography is made up of two words, that is geo and graphy. It is made up of two words, that is geo and graphy. Geo means the earth. We can also call land. Geo means the earth, or we can also call it land. And graphy, or we can say it graphia. Graphia means to study, to write, to explain, etc., etc. Many more meanings are there. So from the etymological meaning means the word meaning of geography. We can say that geography is the study or explanation about the earth or the land. But it is not the complete definition of geography. Then what the geography exactly is? Geography exactly is the study of all the parts of the earth, the whole earth, its parts, the things that is found on this earth, that is found around the earth, a study of all those things and the things which causes the changes of that parts or the things present on the earth is all the study comes under geography. We can say that geography is a science. Not only that, it is also said that science is the part of geography. How? How it can be said that science is the part of geography? Because the things that is studied, the topics that is studied under science or the scientists, what they discover depends on the geography. They discover on the earth the materials that is found on the earth. From that they discover many new things. So science can also be said as the part of geography. Now in geography, the first lesson that we are going to take today is about longitude and latitude. Today we are going to study about longitude and latitude. What is longitude and latitude? Before studying longitude and latitude, I would like to explain you two things. To study geography, we need the knowledge about two things. That one is map. One is map. And another one is globe. Another one is globe. Map and globe. First, what is map? What is map? Map is the, I will write here, map is the representation of the earth or its parts or any specific territory on a flat surface or piece of paper by reducing its size with the help of a scale. It means, what is map? Map is that thing when we represent the whole earth or its any part or any specific area on the piece of paper by reducing its actual size with the help of the scale, that is known as map. Okay, what we see in atlas, that is for an example map of Nepal, map of India, map of the world, etc., etc. Now another thing is that we are going to study is the globe. What is globe? Globe is the small model of the earth. Globe is the small model of the earth. In a globe, what exactly the earth look like and what is the territorial representation on the earth is tried to show on it. It is known as globe. Now we are going to our topic, that is longitude and latitude. So to study longitude and latitude, first of all I will draw two figures on the board. I will draw two different figures on the board. Imagine that this is earth. Imagine that this is earth and this is also earth. This is also earth. Two different images I have drawn. In first image I will show you longitude, and in second image I will show you latitude. First image I will show you longitude and second image I will show you latitude. Imagine this is earth and this is center of the earth. This is center of the earth. Draw an imaginary line top to bottom through the center. Top to bottom through the center. It is the imaginary line. Whenever we draw a map or whenever we draw an object on copy or on blackboard, that is upward is the north, downward is the south, in the right there is east and in the left there is west. In the left there is west. So draw an imaginary line from top to bottom through the center, okay, which becomes 0 degree of angle in the north, that is top, and 0 degree of angle at the bottom, it means in the south. This 0 degree north and 0 degree south which passes through the center of the earth, this imaginary line is known as prime meridian. It is known as prime meridian. It is known as prime meridian. The imaginary line which passes from the north pole through the center to the south pole is known as prime meridian. It is known as prime meridian. And different other imaginary lines which are parallel to the prime meridian to the east and to the west of the prime meridian, to the east and to the west of the prime meridian are known as longitudes. These lines are known as longitudes. These lines are known as longitudes. What are longitudes? Longitudes are the imaginary lines which passes being the parallel to the prime meridian from north pole to south pole is known as longitudes. There are altogether 360 longitudes. Altogether 360 longitudes. Every one longitude comprise of 1 degree of angle. 1 degree of angle. It means that there are 360 degree longitudes present on the earth. Among that 360 longitude, 180 are in the east and 180 are in the west. 180 are in the east and 180 are in the west. Altogether 360 longitudes are there. Now we'll study that what are the uses of the longitudes. What are the uses of the longitudes? The first, foremost and most important use of the longitude is the uses of longitudes. The first, foremost and most important use of longitude is to find out the time of a particular place and the world. To find out the time of a particular place and the world. How to find out the time? To find out the way to find out the time we'll study in the next class, but a small hint I am going to give you that how to find out the time. The whole world is divided into 360 degree longitudes. And the prime meridian is taken as the major longitude, okay, and the world standard time the world standard time is taken from the prime meridian. Which place of the prime meridian? It is in England. It is in England, in the Royal Observatory of Greenwich of London, England. Royal Observatory of Greenwich of London, which is in England. Royal Observatory of Greenwich, which is in London, in England. Okay, that is the taken as the center for the world standard time. World standard time, and this place time is known as GMT. It means Greenwich Meridian Time. What is the full form of GMT? That is Greenwich Meridian Time. Okay, and the time of the other place is obtained from the Greenwich Meridian Time. How far the place is from Royal Observatory of Greenwich of London? Greenwich of London.